Auntie Desmond, jamun, barley and potato.
What? Hello and welcome. This is What the Stories Say. If this is your first time here, I am your host, Dr. Pauline Baird. I'm a cultural bearer from the village of Buxton. That's what I like to call myself. I tell our stories, our family histories, our whispered stories, our long lost and sometimes forgotten traditions. And as we say in my village, Buxton, what the stories say. Today I have stories for you. I want you to listen. Oh, what am I wearing? I'm wearing Dara Dara. Dara is my sister, my baby sister as I say. She's a grown woman, but she's an entrepreneur and single mom and she's doing things. So if you like to wear linen, chic clothing, and accessories like these, check her out on Instagram, Dara Dara Handmade. And before you go and listen to the story I have prepared for you, I want you to click that button that says follow if you're on Facebook. And click that button subscribe if you're on YouTube. Let's share the love. Share this thing like food. Like, comment. Thank you very much and listen.
Just about 4 years out here.
But you used to sell before that, right?
Yes,
Where?
I used to sell at Atlantic Gardens, then I come selling right in Buxton, and now I come here.
So your first selling experience was in Atlantic Gardens?
No, Buxton.
Buxton. So how you get involved in this selling?
Well, as a single parent, I had to look for it. So, I started making some homemade wine. Start bringing it out.
Where you make this wine out of?
Well, Auntie Desmond, jamun, barley and potato,
What?
plantain, gooseberry, coconut couscous.
Jacqueline, I never hear about this industry before. I know people selling things, but me never sell wine.
I sell wine for the last.
So you're moonshiner? So tell me about this wine making business.
Well, I would, like the Auntie Desmond and the jamun, I would pay the guys to go in the back dam and get it, and then I would bring it out and I would wash it. And I use a lot of wood like capadula, sarsaparilla.
In the wine.
Yeah.
So how much you pay them by this ballpark? How much money?
Like $2,000 a bucket. They would come pick it.
And then
I don't know.
and what equipment you use to make this wine? So
Well, I used to use the barrels, those plastic barrels. I would set it in there.
that's the one that is sent from America with clothes and so inside?
Yeah.
Okay. And what else? So you make the wine. You got to buy sugar and so, right?
Yes, I gotta put sugar, spice, and cloves.
Okay. And then you just bottle this wine?
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about this bottling process.
Well, it's a local something. I ain't got no special bottles. I would buy, get the same rum bottles and wash them out, sterilize them, and sell. I would put out right out there. People just come from America, buy this wine.
Well, I want the wine too. Because I never hear about this thing.
I'm glad if you could get it, but the Auntie Desmond not in season right now.
But jamun in season?
Neither.
Yeah.
So after getting the Auntie Desmond, so I start turning to like the gooseberry. I use coconut couscous. Use cane. Where's that? Like plantain.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
What is the name? Pigeon peas.
Skin, yes. So, who are the people buying up this wine? You say people from overseas just buy it.
People from all about, all in the interior, people just come and buy it by 5-gallon bottles and so on. They just carry it on, like sell it.
So you just do labeling of the bottles and different things? So you have any plans to expand this business?
Yes. Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about this plan to expand.
Well, Well, to do that, you gotta get, it's a lot of money. You gotta
Yes,
invest, yes.
yeah.
I don't have the money. I'm glad if
But you
somebody
can
could come.
still dream. You can still
Yes,
dream about it. Listen, when you put the dream out there, you put it in the universe has answer.
okay.
Yes, you can't say, well, can't. You got to put it out there as if it could happen. I
Yes.
tell you, things that happen. As if you don't put it out there, it can't happen. You have to dream it till you come. And they say, where I come from, they say when the student is ready, the teacher will come.
Okay.
But if the student never ready, teacher not come.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So I get that part about the money it would take to do that kind of thing. You get children?
Yeah.
Okay. So when you were growing up, did you see anybody doing this kind of thing
Yes,
like
my
what?
great aunt that I grew up with, she used to be doing
Over by
it.
Roman school side there?
Yes, she used to be doing it. And one day while I was home, my birthday was coming up, and I decided to make this wine. And I invite some friends, everybody bring their fancy rum and so on. I just bring out a bottle of this wine.
Yeah.
And then, everybody just drink up and they say, watch, we want this thing what we bring. And they started tell me that I must make some to sell.
Yes.
And that's how I start making it.
Good, good, good. So when your great aunt was making this wine, did she teach you the steps or you just watch her?
I just watch. I just watch.
What she used to make it for?
She used to make sell to him.
Oh,
She used to
okay.
make it for sale.
To sell. That's interesting. So now you have your children. What do you think about this whole winemaking business? They making it, they know
They
how to
just
make
help
it.
me too. They just assist. I like weekends. The boys not with me, they would come and help me strain out and so.
Yes,
Yeah,
uh-huh.
yeah.
And you got daughters too?
Yes, I get to that. But only one would help. The other one she married. So
Okay, uh-huh. Okay, so now that if you make a batch of any one of these wine, how many gallons you can get from the,
it all depends on the amount of fruit you would use.
uh-huh.
It all depends on the amount of fruit.
And then how much do you sell one bottle of this wine for?
At different prices. You know what the people there because if I are there, but you could give them a $500. But at the same time, the same 500 you could get 1,000 for it.
Okay, good.
Yes,
Uh-huh,
yes.
uh-huh.
You deal with people.
So according to how they want to buy.
So you don't kill nobody because
Yeah.
I'm making it myself. You understand?
Yeah.
A man would come, he might taste the wine, he come, and tell him $1,000. And then somebody else would come right from the village or, they look
Yes,
at the and say, well, I give me 500 or
Yes,
600. I don't kill nobody.
So this is your building here?
No, I rent that place there.
Who make this building?
That's why there's a glen.
He got village permission to put this there.
Yes, he had.
And then he renting
Yes.
to you. So the money that you make and stuff is enough to pay the rent and take care of it. And then when you make this money, Miss Jean say she just do penny bank. You just do penny bank?
I just throw penny.
You throw a penny bank at her penny bank place?
No, I'm not a penny bank. Right in the village, though.
Which penny bank that?
That is this church here. This
AME? AME, okay. So AME got penny bank and missionary got penny bank.
No, a lot of penny bank must have about 10 or 2. All the churches get penny.
Oh, all church get penny bank. Oh, so you're a church person?
Yeah, let's go to church.
Which church?
I go to Grace Assembly.
So you go to Grace Assemblies, you throw your penny bank at AME, and then AME get interest to fix AME building. It a matter.
It's because, well, it is closer here and remember, because sometimes you would get the money, you just forget to go and take. But every time that the woman pass, I would notice her and
Yes.
that's the reason I got trained.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that because I'm just trying to figure
Yes,
out
I know.
how this money is circulating in the village because I noticed that communities are built with certain economic structures and we have a unique economic structure here. I walk the world and I don't see what I see here. And when I look back and think about how we build this community and how the slaves built it, I'm thinking, how do we do it? And what role women got to play? But I didn't factor the church and the penny bank.
Okay.
My mind didn't go there because I used to go to Methodist, but I used to throw penny bank at Brethren
Okay.
because they had a sewing class for
Yeah.
them. You remember sewing class
Yeah,
time?
yeah.
6 days, yeah, and so we used to throw money over there. So it's still there. That's nice. The other thing I wanted to ask is, okay, Miss Jean said, like when she get her ice black money, she over these 40 something years she built she back steps, she do different things. So what kind of projects, if any, this thing helps you to do?
It helped me to do a lot of things because I bought 2 cars.
Holy smokes. So you bought these 2 cars. What we doing with them 2 cars is?
Well, my sons they just use them. Both of them just use. Well, they don't really work taxi. They just do construction work, and they would they ask anywhere I want to go on, so they would think. But if they get a special something, they would. Yes, I throw box also.
Yeah. So tell me about this box. When you throw box, what happened?
Well, myself, Miss Jean, and 2 other persons that work in with the village council, we go through it.
Around the market and the village
Yes,
council.
so every week somebody draw this.
So it's weekly box.
Yeah, weekly box.
Why weekly?
Well, it's a suit the worker because all like me and Miss Jean, we could throw daily. But
Yes,
we won't get money.
Weekly.
Yes.
Oh, so yeah, go weekly. So when you get your box hand, ballpark, it doesn't have to be, you don't have to tell me details, but ballpark, what do you do with this box hand? What you do, do you make a pledge for it?
Yes, because I get a lot of things to do home. I say, well, I can do my gutter. At one time, well, I say, well, this and here, I would do my gutter. Then I would say, well, I get my fence to fix. Yes, I just lay out a plan so as I draw the money and know what I'm about to do.
Good. At this point in the conversation, I asked Jacqueline the age of her daughter. Not because I wanted to be intrusive, but I was trying to make sense of my observations. She told me about box throwing, which is a cultural phenomenon that sometimes in other parts of the world people call microfinancing. In Guyana, we call it box. And in other cultures around the world, they call it different things, susu and all other kinds of things. But in African culture, African Guyanese culture, we know that the formerly enslaved Africans pooled their money together to purchase the village or villages. According to Dr. David Hine, Africans that purchase villages in Guyana occupy a very unique place in history because when they came out of enslavement, they were able to purchase villages that no other culture among Africans had to do or have done. I'm wondering whether we can establish that as a cultural continuity in terms of how we do projects. I wanted to know to what extent women are observing these things from their parents and doing them themselves, whether they're being deliberately taught, whether they're just merely absorbing and doing. What was the nature of this cultural practice in the present day? Hence my line of questioning.
That's big 29. No,
Okay.
that's big people.
Does she throw box?
No, no.
How come she ain't throwing box?
No, but she really just helped me and I would give her a raise, you understand?
Okay. And she never showed any interest in throwing box.
No, the young people, man, the young people. She started the penny bank and, sometimes I just got to finish it, showing
Okay.
that for,
But do you think there's ever going to be a time when it would kick in for her, when she would find herself doing penny bank and
I
things?
even think they would pick up this wine business.
Yeah,
sometimes they would tell me, Jacqueline, look how much money we're making out of this wine,
Yes, yes. So, when you're growing up with your mother, you grew up with your mother or your auntie?
My great aunt.
Yeah, your great aunt. When was she doing box too? So you can learn about box from her?
No, no, no. As I grew up, I see people throwing box.
Yes,
I like the idea.
Yes.
You gotta fall in the right hand.
Yes.
Sometimes when it's your time to get worries.
If you're not in the right box.
Exactly.
So Jacqueline, thank you so much for this interview. And your last name is?
Andrews.
Jacqueline Andrews from Friendship.